Hey guys, it's Kevin with Watchhimtrade.com. Today's date is May 9th, 2015. This will be a video chart on PTBI. PTBI is a low price stock that had a wild week, first going up hundreds of percents on epic volume, over 55 million shares at the beginning of the week here. Hit over 10 bucks, pressed towards 11. And then dropping, 35-40% from that $11 mark all the way down to beneath 7 bucks before kind of putting in a doji. First thing I want to point out here is your volume has just kind of dropped off of a cliff. You went from 55 million shares to, way lower, and only 6 million shares on Friday. And that wouldn't be a bad thing except for the fact that the stock went down an insane amount on such low volume. All right, if we just look at a 15-minute chart here for a moment. So look at this. Your volume, your average volume on the 2 days when you were going way up to the upside was, just for a given period, 2.3 million shares on a 15-minute volume basis. By the end of the week, that average volume dropped down to 375,000 shares. Again, we went from average volume of over 2 million shares to less than 400,000 shares in a 15-minute basis. Interest just evaporated on this thing. And what's fishy to me about it is the stock tanked. You went from 10 bucks to $7. So that tells me there was a ton of float dilution going on or something of the sort, because if there was real support on this thing or real volume trading, you wouldn't have dropped so much on such low volume. You would have seen high volume come out of this thing. So that's number one. I'm not a big time fan of the volume pattern on this because of what I'm pointing out here, the super high volume on the way up and then the super low volume on the way down. Again, had it been super low volume and the stock just kind of consolidated, or maybe held around 9 bucks or high $8 like it was trying to do, I wouldn't have been so concerned. But the fact that you went from up near $11 on insane volume to down near $7 on no volume tells me that there was very, very little demand for this thing on the way down. And it's not like there was a ton of supply either, because volume was so much lower. It's just that the little supply there was drastically outweighed the little demand there was, and that's how you get a big time drop on low volume. So again, not a fan of the volume pattern, number one. All right, but with that said, talk about some price levels here. You can see on Friday you kind of channeled between 7 bucks and 8 bucks, ultimately finishing closer to 7 than 8. I'm watching the $7.50 area right around here. Okay, if you are staying below 7.50, I'm looking for a move back down towards the low that I'm highlighting right now, which is around 6 bucks. If you can hold 7.50, I'm looking for a test back up on $8, which is Friday's high just about, and above $8 you can press into the $8.50 to $9 range, which is in line with Thursday's afternoon highs. So watch your over under 750 setup to dictate the next move here, up or down. And if you come below 6 bucks, I think this one's over. I think you see it come back all the way down to where this move started from, around 4 bucks. And if you can hold 6 bucks, then there's still some hope left for a recovery back to the upside. But overall, like I said, not a fan of the volume pattern, and wouldn't be surprised if you see this one trending lower, bounces getting sold from here. So hold 750 though. You can go higher. Doesn't matter what I think, and you can test 8 bucks. Got to get above 8 bucks to try and bring some momentum back into this name.